Hello all, let's understand what data science is, and that is what the main question is, like why we are referring to data science. A booming career involves several disciplines with scientific methods, processes and algorithms to extract information from a big chunk of data, be it categorical or continuous. A definite theory about the data could be formed called data science. It includes domain knowledge, statistics and coding skills, as all these are combined to give desired results. The vast set of data science involves applying machine learning and deep learning as the past study to predict the future, or the study of behavioral tracts requires data that could not be analyzed without data science. Let's understand subsets of data science. This is a mixture of mathematics and statistics, machine learning, domain knowledge, IT and software development. Math and statistics is the core, as everything from exploratory data analysis to model building requires dealing with numbers, vectors, probability and so on. Machine learning could be further divided into deep learning and artificial intelligence, and it is the most model building subset of data science. Additionally, essential software development and IT skills are deemed necessary to apply in those fields. Finally, having business or domain knowledge could go a long way in determining the results accuracy, as different businesses use different data for prediction. Using the right data is of utmost importance in verifying our output's credibility. Let's understand the data science. It is primarily the science used to uncover hidden patterns from data. Those hidden patterns or insights could go a long way in achieving groundbreaking results in several fields and improving people's lives. The image above shows 7 stages in a data science workflow, which helps make predictions and build models to be used in the production. Let's understand working with data science. Data science work would be divided into the following categories. So first thing is understanding the problem. The problem statement must be clear before you dive into its implementation. Knowing what to find out is crucial to get the right data and derive the perfect solution. Second point, getting the right data. Once the problem is understood, it's imperative to get the right data to operate, and then exploratory data analysis. It's said that 90% of the work done by a data scientist is data wrangling. The term data wrangling refers to cleaning and pre-processing the data before feeding it into the model. The steps involve checking for duplicate data, outliers, null values and several other anomalies that don't fall under the desired business data convention. Then data visualization. Once the data is cleaned and pre-processed, it's necessary to visualize the data to determine the right features or columns to use for our model. Then categorical encoding. This step is applicable for those instances where the input features are categorical and needed to be transformed into numeric 0, 1, 2 to be used in our model, as the machine cannot work with categories. Then model selection. Selecting the right model for a particular problem statement is essential, as every model cannot fit in perfectly for every dataset. Using the right metric. Based on the business domain, the metric that would determine a model's perfectness should be selected. Then communication. The businessmen, the shareholders often don't understand technical know-how of data science. Hence, it's essential to communicate the findings in simple terms to the business, developing measures to mitigate any foreseen risk. Last one is deployment. Once the model is built and business is satisfied with the findings, the model could be deployed to production and used in the product. So what can you do with the data science? It is rapidly consuming our daily lives. Starting from waking up in the morning to going to bed, there isn't a single moment that data science effects don't influence us. Let's look at some of the usages of data science which has made our life easy in recent times. So let's see an examples. So first example, YouTube is the favorite mode of entertainment, knowledge, news in our daily lives. We prefer to watch videos than going through slides of long articles. But how did we become addicted to YouTube? What has YouTube so unique and different? Well, the answer is simple. YouTube uses our data to recommend the videos we would like to see next. It uses a recommender system algorithm to track our search patterns, and based on that, its intelligence system shows those videos which are somewhat related to one we have seen, and that we are glued to the channel and continue surfing through the other videos. So basically, it saves our time and energy to manually look for videos that might help us based on our liking. In second example is recommender systems. Similar to YouTube, the recommender system is also used in e-commerce websites like Netflix, Amazon. In the case of Netflix, we are shown those TV shows or movies that are somewhat related to that one we have watched, and thus saves our time to look for more similar videos. Additionally, as Amazon recommends the products based on our buying pattern, it displays those products that other buyers have bought and that product or what we could buy based on our shopping habits or patterns. Next example is Amazon's Alexa or Apple's Siri. One of the breakthroughs in data science is Amazon's Alexa or Apple's Siri. Often we find it tedious to surf through our phone for contacts or feel lazy to set up alarm bells or reminders. In this regard, the virtual assistant systems do all this stuff for us only by listening to our commands. We tell Alexa or Siri about the things we want. The system converts our natural voice to text using the natural language processing topology and extract insights from that text to solve our problems. In layman terms, this intelligent system uses speech voice terminology to save time and solve our problem. And fourth example in sports. Data science has eased the life of athletes and people involved in sports areas as well. The enormous amount of available data these days could be used to analyze a sportsman's health and mental conditions to prepare accordingly for a game. Also, the data could be used to make strategies and outplay the opponent even before the match starts. And last example is healthcare. Data science has eased life in the healthcare sectors as well. The medics and the researchers could use deep learning to analyze a cell and stop a disease from occurring in the first place. They could also prescribe adequate medication for a patient based on the prediction from the data. So let's know the top data science companies. It is regarded as most demanded job of the 21st century, with professionals from different backgrounds embarking on the journey of becoming a data scientist. Nowadays, almost every company is trying to incorporate data science to simplify the process and speed fast the operations to ensure accuracy in optimal time. The list of such companies is enormous, and it would be deemed unfair to pit one against the other in terms of best, as different companies use data for various reasons. Along with USA, India's market is expanding and it would only benefit professional in the future. Here are some of the top companies where data science has an exhaustive usage. JP Morgan, Deloitte, Bitwise, Salesforce, LinkedIn, Flipkart, IBM, Ola Cabs, Mu Sigma, Amazon, BigBasket, Netflix, Wipro, Enterprise Bot, Accenture, Myntra, Manthan, TCS, Cisco, and Cartesian Analytics, HCL, and much more. The sites where you could find several data science openings are LinkedIn, Indeed, Hired, and AngelList. So who is the right audience for learning data science technologies? It is about working with data, and every field uses data in some way or another. Hence, you don't need to belong to a specific discipline to be a data scientist. However, what you need to do is a curious mindset and an eagerness to carve out insights from data. So let's understand advantages of data science. It could help to mitigate time and budget allocation constraint and assist in the business growth, and machine determined results of several manual tasks which could be better than human efforts. It helps prevent loan default used in fraud detection and several other use cases in the financial domain, and generate insights from raw unstructured textual data, and predicting the future outcome could prevent the financial loss of many big corporations. Let's understand the required data science skills. So the image indicates the importance of skills required based on different roles. Programming, data visualization, communication, data intuition, statistics, data wrangling, machine learning, software engineering, and mathematics are the required skills for anyone who want to enter the data science space. So why should we use it? The use of data science in academia and real life is vastly different. While in academia it is used to solve several cool projects like image recognition, face detection, etc. On the other hand, it is used to prevent fraud, fingerprint detection, product recommendation, and so in daily life. Let's talk about scope. The opportunities or scope in data science is boundless. As shown in the image above, a professional could work in several different roles in data science depending on thing, skill set and level of expertise. So why do we need data science? A lot of work done by nowadays is manual and takes a lot of time and resources, which often causes headache to the budget allocated for the project. Big companies sometimes look for solution to optimize such tasks and ensure the budget and resource constraint are mitigated. So it allows automating to the tedious processes and procedure such outstanding results and which might not have been possible in manual work. So how would this technology help you in career growth? This survey by Forbes shows that this is the future and it is here to stay. The days of manual work is over and the data science would automate every such task. Hence, if you want to remain relevant in the industry in the future, you must learn the various aspects and increase your chances of always being employed. So if you are a graduate or a working professional, it's high time that you hop onto the data science ship and get yourself involved in the data science community. So this has been a guide to what is data science. Here we discussed various subsets of data science, its life cycle, advantage, scope,